Oke, selamat malam semua. Welcome lagi nonton live atau reply kami ke live stream GENSHIN ya. Dan udah lama coy nggak main GENSHIN lagi. Oke, untuk stream kali ini kemungkinan ya nyantai-nyantai aja. Dan kemungkinan besok-besok juga bakal jarang nge-stream karena disibukkan sama ospek ya. Ya tapi diusahakan mungkin bisa lah. Kalau karena juga aku stream juga pasti dadakan. Jadi udah langsung mulai aja. Aman ya audionya? Nggak aman. Oke, selibau. Seperti biasa kita daily ya. Musik, jangan lupa musik. Oke. Always ospek ketinggang diperlihatkan. Itu udah lama banget anjir videonya. Ospek tahun covid ya. Ketinggang diperlihatkan. Nggak ada kak, nggak ada. Kamu dari nggak? Banget lagi.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
One with nature.
Fulfill our pact. Suffer the wrath of Easley.
Oh ya, mumpung belum update ke Lunar One, kayaknya kontennya ya aku pakai sih. Kan aku nggak ada konten posisi ya. Weekly mending nanti aja kali ya, setelah update aja ya. Ya weekly setelah update dulu. Berarti buat konten dulu. Apakah benar ya kalau misalkan konten tuh 3 kali lipat? Kurang satu lagi memang. Dan kemungkinan besok kayaknya nge-streamnya aku malam juga sih, malam lagi soalnya ada ada rekom. Menit. Oh, eventnya udah hilang semua cuy. Oh iya, berarti aku telat ya yang Arkon Quest ya, yang utama lupa cuy. Aku Arkon Quest ya. Hadiah ininya nggak dapet ini. Udahlah. Lama amat tuh menit ya. Lecture belum ya. Oke lah. Buset, bagus. Ini buat siapa ya merek kaos? Ngocak salah. Ini masih oke lah buat chat lah. Nggak tahu chat lagi itu nggak itu. Oke.
Things ready. Show up.
Lama banget. Oke, detik lagi.
Best they don't see you over in the west.
Yeah.
4.830 50. Ada nggak ya? Oh, ada. Fifty, 20, 30, 40, 41, sorry, 45, 44, 48. Oke, bisa. Garanti bintang 5 sih. Tapi bentar, aku jujur masih bingung. Lauma mending di akun pertama apa akun kedua itu yang bikin bingung. Tapi kayaknya gak juga sih. Dia bagus. Ini belum. Lunar. Belum. Bentar, aku bingung. Lunar belum tuh harus pakai ini loh. Enggak kan? Damage-nya kalau nggak salah tuh, kalau misalkan lunar belum kayaknya sama kayak lunar chart ya, ada crit-nya gitu ya. Kalau misalnya ada crit-nya kayaknya aku mending prefer ke sini tapi tanpa nilo, paling ini tanpa pakai nilo. Itu dendro di Nahida, Kokomi, Lauma, sebentar, 3 ya. Nahida, Kokomi, Lauma, 3 tuh. Satu lagi Hydro lagi berarti ya. Ya enaknya Nilo sih, emang paling benar Nilo sih sebenarnya. Tapi masalahnya kalau misalkan aku nyicil Chronicle Banner, sayang cuy PT-nya. Mana ya? Bingung.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Kasih Mona sakit kah debatnya ntar ya? Bentar. Dan si channel juga sih. Channel apa saya bro? Mona. Aja 1. Ada berapa electro chart 15%, lunar chart 15%, dan favorit 15%. Hydro Suro 15% dengan horizon. Semoga tapi nggak ada belum di sini loh. Efek reaksi elemental yang berhubungan dengan elemen H itu akan ditingkatkan selama 8 detik setelah status omen. Iya, nggak ada ini. Nggak ada apa namanya? Belum Gimana ya? Gimana ya? Pengambil ke si Singkyu aja berarti hydronya setelah baru ada bisa juga sih. Duh, bingung. Deh, ngamanin dulu laumanya dulu deh. Kira si ini launya belakangan. Soalnya bingung, nggak ada primo lagi masalahnya. Dia dapat sih kayaknya, nggak tahu juga sih si laumanya. Laumanya nggak tahu dapat juga sih sebenarnya.
Ad Astra. Thank you for this realm.
Masih ada bansos yang nih. Oh iya, tapi belum tentu ngejar juga. Andai kata gini deh, aku kalah reto, berarti kan udah garanti tuh dari 30 pulau pertama.
If you ever have
Dan katanya dapat apa 20 pulau lagi. Berarti masih harus ngejar 60 bulan lagi. Iya, berat sih. Tapi nggak tahu deh.
this realm is
Taruh deh, makin.
if you ever have
Keluar dan simpan.
Let's light it up! Bring it! You two! Time to end them!
Update Luna One berarti versinya 6.0 atau 6.1 bang? 6.0. Sekarang patchnya udah diubah, udah nggak pakai apa namanya 6.0. Ya walaupun kita tetap masih nyebutnya 6.0, tapi dari officialnya disebutnya Lunar One.
Add Astra.
Kalau bangun juga Brian.
Thank you for Add Astra.
Capek banget, capek ngapain cuy? Nge-lecture masih bisa. Oh udah. $8.000. $60 PT. Bahas pengantar ilmu hukum. PT standar. PT 4 64 ya, bahkan ya berarti bisa 64. Ntar kalau di akun ini hydrodendro kayaknya enggak deh, tetap cocoknya di akun kedua deh. Iya si Loma cocoknya di akun kedua. Paling di sini aku gacha Flint sih. Flintstone berarti mainnya Ultra Hydro. Ada orang-orang Furina. Itu mungkin pakai Jangan aja kali ya. Di PS aku sekarang baru ya Raiden sih. Ya paling kalah ngambil si apa nih? Prince buat dia PS Electro. Bang titip cash lah platform lagi kah ya? Pemaja belum. Yap.
You might want to get a guide.
This realm.
Oke, baru lepas 9.
If you ever
Ada session sisa buat apa ya? Belum ada yang mau ribut sih. Kenapa nih? Oh. Udah isi, oke. Bentar ya. Kalau ini udah ya. Kayaknya harus ku up sih.
I wonder when I'll be at
Ya udah, Kirara udah, itu dari Barbara. Tat, terima dulu. Ini coba aku banget. Oke.
Try and stop me.
Oke, buat Barbara cukup sih harusnya. Tinggal aku craft. Jangan.
Full throttle! La da 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 da.
Hari ini ya Senin tuh ya? Iya nggak sih? Sekarang hari Senin kan? Maaf, kelamaan di rumah. Oh, Selasa. Oke, nanti Tignari ya. Selasa kontrak, iya. Baru lihat tanggal aku. Ini betul juga nih. Oke, nanti dulu deh. Paling dari si tadi ya, Barbara ya. Bedo. Bisa sih Bedo pakai. Cuma nanti udah. So cross Paruzan belum C5 ya. Razor kayaknya udah nggak pakai sih. Bisa Roron. Ini bisa sih. Jadi deh. Ternyata udah max di levelnya. Di look boleh nih. Tahu kepake buat IP biar ada demekan lah. Arle kayaknya masih dekron. Kasih kok rata 9. Bennett, Silon dan Silai. Oke. Paling karakter lagi nih. Siapa sih? Tignari ya. Tignari. DM. Oke lah, kosong punya Brian dulu.
Rev the engines!
Nah ini udah mau kelar.
Been a while since I last made my way up here.
Wow, look at this place! We're so high up!
Need any help? As you wish.
That's a nice spot, isn't it?
What a great view! We're so high up we can see for miles!
Traveler. Turn around. This is my secret base. Somewhere I only bring my best friends. When I was a student, I used to slip away and climb up here all the time, just to clear my head. I was quite young then, and hadn't made too many friends yet. Back then, I had a lot of the same questions that Sethos was asking. Who am I? Why do I have this power? And what should I be fighting for? Our gifts help us to find our rightful place in the world. That was my experience. And I'm sure Sethos will figure things out in his own time, too.
You two really are like brothers.
I feel the same way. Of course. I see no need to be humble when it comes to the facts.
I still remember one time when we came up here to chat and do our homework. Sino accidentally dropped a fruit. Luckily, he has fast reflexes, so he caught it just in time.
Penasaran nanti sama
That was the
Pusat
one
yang
and
dibuka.
only time. Nothing will ever slip through my fingers
kayaknya
again.
banyak plot twist gak sih?
Those were good times. I kind of
Soalnya
miss
kan
the
itu kan
student
sebelum
life.
Cessna ya.
Paimon really
Kayaknya
shouldn't
bakal
be able to
dijelasin
imagine
di situ
Sino
semua
doing
deh.
something like that, but for some strange reason, the mental image is coming through clear as day.
Then make it stop. There's somebody there. It's Professor Cyrus. You guys carry on without me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Huh? Hey, you're not supposed to jump down! Be careful!
Ini suara Paimon yang dulu. Bentar, kok aku nggak inget ya suara Paimon yang dulu gimana? Yang sekarang. Apalah bisu? Masih bisu anjir.
That volcano is so huge! You can see it from anywhere in that land! Where do you think all that magma comes from, though? One legend holds that
Bisu jir.
Oh my days. I can't believe how stupid I look in this one.
Professor, what are you muttering to yourself about?
Sino, just the man I'm looking for. Guess what I found in some old notebooks?
Some old photos?
Can you believe it? This notebook was just sitting in a pile of odds and ends in the sage's office. I must have forgotten to take it with me, and no one's touched it since. It was still right there. I was at the academia earlier to discuss my workload with Nephis. I swung by the old office to have a look around and just happened across it.
Entah share X ku mati kah? Enggak. Apa cuman di GTA doang yang bisa langsung print screen?
Oh, time flies. Look how tiny you are in this picture. Still a kid.
You look quite young yourself in that one. Ah, it's this one. I remember that. Lisa took it, didn't she?
Yep. Looks like her work all right. Who else could have found just the right angle to make me look so unbelievably hideous?
And this one. Looks like we're both dozing off.
Oh, cheeky girl. Taking secret photos of us without our knowledge.
Is there something you'd like to say to me, Professor?
Like what? Like, these are good photos, aren't they? Hey, at moments like this, I hardly know where to begin. I can't pretend I'm a good person. But Moon had every reason to despise me. And well, so do you if you feel the same way.
Don't be ridiculous, you old codger.
Is that not what you wanted me to say? Oh, I've dreamt of that place many times after leaving the desert. Sometimes I've dreamed that I was doing research with them again. And other times, I dream of the day they saved my life. Oh, it was one of the happiest times of my life. You've matured so much over the years, I know.
Since you're my professor, I should save you some face by not calling you out on all the
Good thinking. Take your own advice seriously. Why bully an old man like me? Hey, wait, how did I not notice this one earlier?
Lisa strikes again. Just how many did she take?
Look how cute you were when you were little. I remember how well-mannered you were back then, too.
Yeah, and look how serious and professional you used to be.
Oh, I can't compete with you anymore. First you get better than me at the deadpan jokes, and now you're besting me at those little quips, too.
Don't say that. I still have a lot of respect for you.
That's more like it. Hey, what would you say to meeting up with Lisa again sometime?
I'd like that. Let's find a time and pay her a visit in Mondstadt.
All right, I'll add it to my schedule. Let's go next week. Wait, no. Next week is the tomato growing competition. I have got to beat Zaha Hadid.
Or you could find a real hobby, Professor.
menjaga, sumpah. Kok sisa 3 gak kerasa kan? Langsung keluarin aja deh. Tapi keluarin agak males sih sebenarnya. Si ceritanya tuh nggak kompleks sih, kayak ceritain si merek kaos kalau nggak salah tuh, keren tuh.
Try and stop me! Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you're back! Huh? And you've got the Traveler and Paimon with you too!
What a pleasant surprise. I assume you'll be joining us for the game then?
Linny, Farina! Paimon didn't know you were playing too! Are you also members of the tabletop troupe?
I'm more of a casual member, if anything. I haven't taken part in many formal club activities. Lynette Fremine and I play something similar at the Hotel Bouffe Tété sometimes, but I'm usually the GM. Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Clarion simply woke me up first thing this morning, said there was a good script worth experiencing, and
If you're interested, I can give you a referral. That should give you.
I think I'll wait to see how this experience plays out first. Do you participate in a lot of tabletop?
You could say that. She's actually...
Right.
Oh, it's nothing. Really, just a small.
Wow. Hyman's so used to seeing you.
Sure, I maintain a clear boundary, but in my personal life, I'm just an ordinary person.
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. Is that so?
So you.
Keluarin dong nggak pakai makeup kan?
I'm back. Here, allow me to introduce you to.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hello.
Oh, no.
That sounds like a lot...
It's nothing. It's the least. Anyway, this script was a. Oh, no problem. Their story can be. But I'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
In that case.
Whoa.
Aha. I see many a determined gaze before me.
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to specific.
It's the. Please check all your.
Sounds good.
Rev the engines!
Whoa. They really have thought of everything. Even the phaetometer is here and ready to go for us. The phaetometer? What's that?
It's a card that's used to determine action success or failure. We'll need to use it when we try to use certain skills.
And what about all the dessert and tea? Is that for us as well?
That's what the message said.
Really? That's so nice. It feels just like a tea party with friends. Those snacks have Paimon's name written all over them.
I think you might be more.
Snack Hunter Paimon reported for duty. If there are delicious snacks to be found, the desserts are great.
Very. First, please pick up the blank character cards in front of you and write down your name and profession. You can find an abbreviated version of the rules printed on the back of your character card. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. In this story, everyone is a marechaussee hunter. To reflect this, the club has prepared a small badge for everyone.
Ooh, nice.
As hunters, you have proficiency in swordsmanship and fighting by default, so there's no need to allocate any additional skill points to those areas.
Swordsmanship?
Why don't you
Kind of. So,
Yep.
you can use your real name too if you want. Oh, so it would be like
In that case,
Next up is the skill sheet. You have a limited amount of skill.
So, should we all...
not necessarily. Since we're working together as a team, we could leave the. For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand. That will give us more options.
Oh, interesting. Let me see. I'll take arts and performance. Well, that leaves us. What do you want to learn, traveler? Ooh, so you want to help people when they're injured. Oh, something. So what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these two skills?
Let's see.
You've all...
Why do I get the feeling she's getting...
For example, this one here. Summon. Oh, I saw that.
The script's world-building rules, huh?
Oh, that's not for... All right, you've...
Well, now that since two of our... Would you like to play on...
what?
Well, for example, if you choose to play in... If you choose...
Masalah apa?
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry. Never knowing what... I'd rather be mentally prepared for what might happen.
All right, then I'll mark down Farina for easy mode. All her checks will be successful by default. As usual, Navia and Linny will play on authentic mode.
What about you, dear partner? How would you like to play?
Are you sure?
No need to.
Honestly,
No?
Well, anyway, speaking of the story...
Well, that's because a long time soon a group... Sometime later, as a member of the marechaussee hunters, you receive a commission. Following the address provided on the message, you take a boat and arrive at this strange city. As you inhale, you can taste the slightly salty air of the docks as you begin to survey your surroundings. There aren't many people in the vicinity, but you do take note of a few others who, like you, seem to be sizing up this place. Your eyes meet, and you realize these people are fellow marechaussee hunters, likely led to this location after receiving the same commission as you.
You're all marechaussee hunters too, right? Allow me to introduce myself. The name's Navia, monster hunter by trade and helpful neighborhood businesswoman on the side. What say you to traveling together? We can...
Okay, count me in. My name is Linny.
Is this where you introduce your character to everyone? My name is Farina, and, I grew up in a noble family. Hey, that's really cool. You can do it, Farina. That's it. Paimon is Paimon, a good friend and companion to this marechaussee hunter right here.
I've been studying medicine ever since I was a child. I want to do my part to eradicate these monsters.
Oh, welcome.
You open your envelopes at the same time. To the Honorable, the land's out...
The scriptwriter...
Yet, I carefully you see a
Oh, good idea.
you look up.
Why don't we go check out that?
As you approach the tavern, you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
Berdiri, duduk gitu.
Greetings, friend.
Oh, hello. I suppose you're right.
It seems like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful information to offer. Oh, come now, don't be sad. I don't think that's the kind of question. Nothing turns up. You didn't even take cooking as one of your. So you're someone who. Hey, did she just? Me? Glorian must have broke character for a second.
This isn't getting us anywhere. Trap.
The results of insight checks aren't disclosed to the players, so I'll be the one. You recall all the lessons you've learned in your time. You notice that when she's quiet, she has an empty look in her eyes. So you noticed a horde of monsters.
Do you remember when those monsters...
Do you know where?
It all happened so...
You have our thanks.
Thank you.
Don't worry. We don't always get.
I'll do my... You bid farewell to the woman and continue your journey further into the city. As you venture further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet. A nearby merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look. You get the impression that he's someone who has long gotten used to the sight before him.
Although he doesn't seem very friendly, merchants are usually a good source of information, right?
Pardon me, sir. I'd like to ask a question if I may.
That depends. How much are you willing to pay?
How about this much?
What do you take me for? Some lowly beggar? You can't even buy half an onion with that amount.
Surely an onion can't be that expensive, right?
What do you know? War's nearly upon us. Everything costs several times what it did before. If you're not gonna buy anything, then scram.
Whoa, what a nasty guy. Maybe we shouldn't even bother talking to him.
But he still might have information we need. Traveler, can you think of something?
Okay, while everyone is talking, I secretly use my magic props to summon a bottle of wine without the merchant noticing. We meant no offense, sir. Here, allow me to offer you this bottle of vintage wine, made only from the finest grapes. I'll just leave it here. Please, enjoy it at your leisure. I should mention that this wine is the perfect accompaniment to a meal. I'd suggest enjoying it with dinner.
All right. Go on and ask. What do you want to know?
Do you have any information on the monsters or the crisis that has overtaken the kingdom?
Crisis? If you ask me, there's a crisis everywhere you look. Those monsters are camped outside the city, and they've been destroying all our trade routes. We have limited reserves within the city, so if this continues, we're all gonna be in big trouble.
Wait, you're saying no one has put a plan in place to distribute supplies or maintain order?
We could all starve and those nobles in the palace wouldn't even break a sweat. Who knows? Maybe they've been in cahoots with the monsters all along.
That is concerning. Thank you, sir. We won't take up any more of your time now.
Hey, why did you leave in such a hurry?
Well, you see, that bottle of wine was just a cardboard prop.
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
Oh, how about the city square? Follow me.
Before you lies the city's central square. You see a man with a slightly anxious look on his face, pacing back and forth, his head hanging low. He doesn't seem to notice your approach. Still immersed in his own thoughts, he shakes his head and lets out a long sigh.
This guy seems promising enough. Maybe I can get some information out of him. Hello, sir. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Wait, you're...
I'm...
Oh, dear goodness! You're a Marashose hunter!
You recognize us? Ah, are you one of the people who wrote the commission letter?
Yes! Oh, I didn't expect you to actually come. Oh, what great news! The city is saved!
What happened here?
Alas, we once lived comfortable, carefree lives. This city used to be free of monsters. The first Marashose hunter, Casiodor, the Golden Hunter, he was the one who drove them back. However, monsters have once again surrounded the city. Perhaps the seal that kept them at bay has lost its power. Or perhaps an evil sorcerer has been meddling in our affairs. All I know for sure is that their return has stripped the city of any chance at peace.
Are there not enough soldiers to drive them out?
It's not a question of numbers. The guards simply have no idea how to deal with them. Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters, much less been trained to fight against them. What's worse, many of us don't even know the history of the Marashose hunters anymore. When I was a child, though, My grandfather would tell me stories about how the Marashose hunters drove back the monsters. So, on the off chance that something might come of it, I decided to reach out to you. To be perfectly honest, I was starting to think all those stories were just tall tales. But now that I've seen you in person, I finally know that it was true!
Well, you can rest easy, friend. The righteous and formidable Marashose hunters are on the case.
The man is touched by your determination and resolve. His eyes begin to well with tears of relief.
Still, if we are going to hunt the monsters, we need to know where to find them. Can you give us any leads?
Although, if you leave the capital through the main gate and follow the road, you should run into a group of guards. They might know more about where to find the monsters.
I see. We'll go look for them then.
All right, be careful. They're actively even one of our kind.
Talk about being stuck between a rock.
I feel bad for him. Maybe we. Hey! No.
Aye, brave hunters.
If I understood correctly, there are currently 2 problems in the kingdom that need solving.
Exactly.
Well,
Well, Clary.
I wouldn't.
Sure.
No.
Huh?
In theory, yes. All you would need to do is survive the rigorous training and master the swordsmanship techniques required to fight the monsters. Still, most people dropped out at the early stages, and others called it quits the minute they saw a monster in person. To become a hunter, you must be strong in both body and mind.
What kind of monsters did the hunters fight exactly? Oh, and the evil sorcerer the script mentions. Did they exist in real life too?
The land of Fontaine once played host to an ancient dynasty known as Remuria. After that dynasty fell, monsters began to appear, intent on obstructing humans from establishing a new social order. One of the ancient sorcerers of Remuria used his power to assemble a formidable army of golems. He sought to use that force to establish himself as king.
Now wait a second. Don't tell me that guy was the inspiration for the evil sorcerer in the script. We still haven't found any in-game information on him yet. So, why don't you talk about someone else for now?
Well, I wasn't planning on going into anything you might be able to find out in the game. But if you want me to talk about something else, then... How about Casiodor, the Golden Hunter? Or Egeria, the ex-Hydro Archon?
Wait, but those people are all from a super long time ago. Where did you learn all this, Claran?
From my master.
Huh. By master, you mean Miss Petronia? Is someone you know? Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were good friends. Back in the day, she would often bring Clorand over to play, but then...
Let's not get off topic. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Responding to Egeria's call, a number of warriors followed Casiodor into battle against the monsters. This group of warriors, under Casiodor's leadership, became known as the Marashose Hunters. Yet, as Fontaine entered an era of peace...
Is that really... Speaking of... I vote monsters.
Well said, Miss Fur.
What about you, partner? What do you think? It's decided.
All right.
Let's take a look around, like that guy said.
You there! Outsiders, halt!
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build and a determined expression in his eyes. Just one look, and you can tell he's fought in his fair share of battles. Although he's trying his best to conceal his current state, his uneven gait and the sweat dripping down his forehead make it obvious that he's been wounded and is in serious pain. I'm the captain of the guard. I saw you sneaking around the city earlier, so I'll only ask this once. State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's been this suspicious of us.
I said talk, not whisper between yourselves.
Have you ever heard of the Marchese Hunters?
Marachose hunters? Ha! That fairy tale, you mean? What, you expect me to believe you're one of them? While everyone is talking, every so often, as you follow his gaze, you vaguely recall that the location—
Wait,
The captain is taken up— You're—
well, we're...
He shakes his— Those monsters— I just hope all—
Based on what the captain said, the monster should be right up ahead. Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain,
Ketakutan dan
as if
kebersamaan.
still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds.
Ketakutan kebersamaan. Diem kayak gini. Polosan kayak gitu.
A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. Quick, leave this place. Turn around and don't look back, they yell.
This is the place he mentioned, right?
You see all the signs point to one thing. A truly—
Be on your guard, everyone. The monster...
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes. The monsters have emerged. They close in on—
A little help here. This...
Your battle round—
Fire! Well,
And voila! Let's get this show on the road!
Tak apa sih?
strike a pose! Let the world come on!
The next battle round begins now.
Feeling lucky?
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment before dissipating into thin air.
Ugh, thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marachose Hunter—
I never knew the fatometer even determines the amount.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
A suspicious...
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so...
As you investigate with the monster—
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
With everyone's help, even without
Makes sense. We were...
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it.
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who...
Wait.
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game... But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marchese Hunter.
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come up with an explanation in advance.
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food? Then we'll be ready to fight even more bad guys.
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again. Well, it's getting late. why don't we call it a day for now?
Wow, where did...
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all, or because the story is particularly enticing, but I feel like I could almost keep going.
Here, here. I'm not sure I'll have enough energy for that.
Yeah, that won't work for me either. Lynette will give me an earful if I get home too late.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story anyway.
Huh? Another location?
Mm-hmm. There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to an indoor set for the next part of the script.
Whoa, they really pulled out all the stops for this new script.
Well, even if we end the game for the day, we can still stay a little longer and hear Claran finish her story, right? Paimon wants to hear more about the history of the Hunters.
Something tells me you just want to finish the free desserts before we break for the day.
That's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, to Paimon, not finishing free food feels even worse than having to buy her own. And anyway, Paimon really does want to hear more about Claran's master.
Well...
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern, but it's all in the past. It won't do any harm to share these things now. My earliest memories are of living with Master.
What a heavy big...
Master was a fascinating... My first ever toy was a short sword.
Oh wait, so she handed an actual...
Of course I did. I cut my palm and bled quite a lot. See? That's what you get for not holding the sword properly.
Excuse me for
Probably around...
3?
As I said,
I'm not so sure.
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh, she did bring me back a pet from Liyue once. It was a Geovishap hatchling.
A Geovishap hatchling? For a pet? That seems even more
What she said was this. Make sure to get a... 5.
Well...
No, I lost.
So, you're saying you actually became the Geovishap's pet?
Yes, but only for a week. By the end of that week, I defeated it in combat, and we've shared a cordial relationship ever since.
That really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone should have.
Later on, I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise a child. She was a Marashosei hunter, but I never heard her bring up her own parents. Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the forest by the age of 6, and could hunt monsters in the wild by myself the year after that. Even though the training she subjected me to was strict, she always made sure to take me traveling when she had the time. We met many of her friends during those days. That was also how I met Mr. Callis and his family.
I still remember the first time we met. You were too scared to join our picnic and hid behind Ms. Petronia the whole time.
I still hadn't really met many children my age at that time, so I didn't know how to interact with others.
After that, though, you started coming over a lot. You loved challenging people to shooting competitions, remember? I don't think many members of the Spina ever beat you in one of those.
I had a lot of fun during those days.
I enjoyed them too. Oh, do you remember that one time we went exploring around the Spina together? We overheard Papa call your master Fontaine's Protector of Justice. We tried to pretend like we never heard anything, but you nearly let it slip that one time. Protector of Justice? Oh, wait, you mean that vigilante hero from 20 years ago? The one who is always active at night?
Yep, that would be her. She often would put on a black cloak and go out at night. I never knew where she went or what she was doing. Until, like Navia said, we overheard the truth from Mr. Callis that night.
20 years ago, huh? I still remember... Oh, there's no need to apologize. You had nothing to do with it. Although, calling herself the protector of order was a bit much. Especially when she deliberately operated outside the law.
Huh? When did the protector of justice become the protector of order?
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked. Later on, she probably got sick of answering those questions and decided to stick to just two.
That sounds like her, all right.
Well, she certainly sounds like a fascinating individual. With her strong sense of justice, it's no surprise her student followed in her footsteps.
It's true. I always wanted to become like her.
But...
She suddenly...
Disappeared?
I have no idea. She didn't even leave a note. I was never able to find out where she went. That night, I was celebrating my birthday at Navia's house. But Master never came to pick me up. When I returned home on my own, it was to an empty house. When she still didn't appear after...
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he...
Don't worry, I understand. To be perfectly honest, given Master's personality and way of doing things, it all made a lot of sense. If I had to guess, I'd say she probably used it as an opportunity to force me to become independent. Just like how, when a litter of kittens reached...
Or...
I was at first.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become the greatest champion duelist in all of Fontaine. You're practically a living symbol of law and justice.
I suspect my position would be far too by the books for her. Master always did whatever she pleased. But you're right. I suppose I do take after her in some ways.
Who knew, Clor? I wonder... Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Clorand and Navia are probably thinking something similar. The mood just got super awkward all of a sudden.
Well, anyway... would you look at the time? It's getting dark, so we should probably call it a day for real this time. If we keep talking like this, we really will be here all night.
I had a great time today, Miss Clorand. Thank you for being our GM.
Anytime.
The script was good, but I've got to say, your childhood stories were even better. Hey, you should tell us more about that fight against the Geo-Bishop sometime. Maybe your master was onto something.
You could be right.
What does she mean, onto something? I certainly don't know any fight. Guess I'll head back as well.
You're that excited to hear about my fight with the bishop?
I was talking about the script.
Let's go meet up with the...
Full throttle!
Looks like everyone's here. Now, before we begin, why don't we finish where we left off yesterday? There was an important decision to be made, yes? I'll pour everyone a cup of tea.
Is that really the most important part, though, Clorand? Paimon's more concerned about our current surroundings. Heavy walls, cold railings, dim lights. This is obviously supposed to be a prison.
I admire the work...
So the set...
Unfortunately.
Anyone think...
Well, whatever. If we're worried about...
Yeah.
Staring at me won't get...
Oh, what did you say?
Oh,
Huh. Ah,
Well, I made anyway. Wait. Well, it's only a.
Alright, Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to look.
so you reached an agreement?
Oh, and we'll collect.
All right. You collect the treasure. The city is still shrouded in places.
Thank you.
The elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you.
Should we go find that man again at the square?
Oh, good idea.
Just as you. Please wait, distinguished guests. Several strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward.
Greetings, gent.
Surely you just.
Do you think this...
Well, I say we go for it.
After a quick gilded tables line.
Wow.
The elderly he wears above his. They're here, Your Majesty. A man dressed in dark clothes, likely after a moment.
The king does not appear.
The king remains esteemed. I've heard tell that you're. However.
Well, we've got. The golem's blades were so powerful, they could cut down trees in a single swipe. It took a lot of effort to defeat them, even for trained swordsmen like us. Well, that was enough details, right? Believe us now?
Your account does indeed match those of the survivors. Since you were the ones who defeated the monsters, that must mean you are also in possession of the treasure they stole?
Well,
How did he know about the treasure?
Ah, then I must ask that you return it at once. It belongs to the kingdom.
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserved a
gila
reward?
sih.
Shouldn't the treasure be considered a part of that?
Yes, that was indeed what I said. But you seem to have forgotten a very important distinction. Only that which is freely given by the king can be considered a reward. Taking the rightful wealth of a kingdom without said permission, on the other hand, is a crime.
But that's completely unreasonable.
yeah, that makes no sense. If it weren't for us, the treasure would still be buried underground somewhere.
Maybe so, yet the fact remains. You tried to dispose of the treasure without reporting it to the court and without receiving permission, yes? What, no answer? Surely you're not insinuating that you, a group of legendary Marachose hunters, sought to take the treasure for yourselves?
Well, what about the king? Is he just gonna let this guy talk for him the whole time?
Clad in his magnificent robe, the king remains seated, with his hands resting on either side of the throne. His posture is rigid and unmoving. He stares forward with an empty look in his eyes, completely unmoved by the events before him.
From the look of things, could the Prime Minister be the evil source? I would like to observe the number of guards stationed in the hall.
The guards in the palace appear fully armed, their expressions solemn. Sensing the tense atmosphere in the room, they stand at the ready, each with a hand placed upon the hilt of their sword, as if prepared to draw their weapons and surround you at a moment's notice.
Well, there goes my plan to turn the whole place upside down, I guess.
It appears we've been visited by nothing more than a group of ill-intentioned imposters. What a pity. Guards, take them away and throw them in the dungeons. Before I decide your fate, however, I must first determine whether you have any accomplices outside the court.
Can't we try to slip away? Or maybe start some kind of riot?
But if we try to fight the guards right now... Don't worry. At least we figured out who's behind all this. Let's just play it by ear. If you're scared, Paimon, just hold my hand.
Thanks,
You allow yourself to be led away by guards surrounding you on both sides. It's only when you begin to feel drops of water falling from the dungeon ceiling and smell the stench of death and decay all around you that you finally realize you've stepped into a completely different world.
Stay here, and don't try anything funny.
The guards lock the cell door and leave without looking back.
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes through the dark hall, but the only response you receive is the sound of water dripping from the ceiling.
No! What should we do now?
Carve out a new path of fate with our own two hands, of course. I draw my weapon.
You reach toward your waist, but find nothing there. You now recall that your weapons were confiscated before the guards locked you in the cell. The bag of treasure along with them.
What about that knife I hid in my boot?
When did you hide it in there?
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
Rejected. You failed to inform the GM of this course of action. Moreover, the guards would have conducted a thorough search before throwing you in prison.
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be seen?
Correct. You don't even feel a lock hole on the cell door.
Oh, well, there goes all our plans.
Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well. This is where the script ends.
What? But that's a terrible ending!
Generally speaking, this should be the point where the scriptwriter gives the players some kind of hint, or gives the GM some kind of code for how to move forward.
I mean, maybe they just really wanted us to be immersed in the feeling of being in prison? Like, they'll only show us the way out once we've grown truly and utterly desperate?
That is a possibility.
If only there were desserts and tea in real prison. Oh wait, guess it's kinda how the Fortress of Meripede works if you're lucky.
Oh, before I forget, Navia, the short sword you had with you earlier. I took a closer look, and the craftsmanship doesn't appear to resemble anything from this era. If I remember correctly, that style was last in vogue several hundred years ago.
Wait, Cloran said that sword used to belong to her master, right? Does that mean her master has been alive that long?
I doubt it. The way she went about things often made her seem childish more than anything. I'd say the sword was most likely an heirloom passed down over time.
Hang on. A precious heirloom passed down to you by your master. And you gave it to me just like that? You weren't worried I might lose it?
Master left many things to me when she disappeared. There was the sword, an old key, and a good amount of junk she probably just didn't want to take with her. I gave you the sword back then, because I didn't want our friendship to end.
Wait, when did this happen exactly?
After the duel. Between Mr. Callis and myself.
Before that, Clorand would have meals with us and even stay over at the Spina some days. She was on great terms with Papa as well. After the duel, though, there was a period of time where we simply didn't know how to face each other. She entrusted this sword to me, and never came back. We were both sad, and conflicted, and totally overthinking everything as a result. Whenever I looked at this sword, I couldn't help but wonder if Miss Petronia had never introduced us to each other at that picnic. Maybe part of the sadness I was feeling could have been avoided. Back then, it felt like I hadn't just lost a father, but a close friend as well.
No one can change the past. The most important thing is that you two found your way back to each other and can enjoy things like this together.
Yep, you're right.
I'm sorry, you two. I didn't mean to bring up any sad memories.
Think nothing of it. No one here is at fault.
Huh? Oh, looks like the next part of our script is here.
Perfect timing. The situation was really starting to get desperate. And not just because of the prison thing.
From Claren's face, Paimon really can't tell if it's...
Water continues to drip from the ceiling. In this lightless dungeon, you lack a reliable way to tell how much time has passed. Eventually, you get used to the unpleasant odor of straw suddenly.
Heads up, everyone.
Gather close, everyone.
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons, but my true identity is the same as your own. I'm also a marashose hunter.
Huh?
Shh. I've already sent away the other guards, but if we make too much noise...
I understand, but how can we be sure we can trust you?
The king has issued a formal decree. In light of the irrefutable proof of your crime, you're to be executed before tomorrow's sunrise. If you want to escape, it has to be now.
Executed? We barely did anything!
Monsters appearing at the same location as the treasure. Could this entire thing have been a trap?
There will be time for speculation once we're out of here. As for my identity, I have no way to prove that to you just yet. Infiltrating the capital was difficult, and finding a chance to speak with you has taken a lot out of me. I could go on, but I think we can all agree that now is not the time for details.
Have you seen our weapons anywhere, sir?
Don't worry, I brought them with me. They're just behind the door. Still, these weapons alone won't be enough to defeat the true enemy behind the scenes. His faction is too powerful. The guards are all under his control, and he's even stationed a number of golems in various rooms throughout the palace. To defeat him, you must find a secret vault. It is said that within that vault, the marashose hunters of the past left behind a treasure with the power to defeat the sorcerer.
You're not coming with us?
No, as long as my
In that case, please stay safe.
Thank you for your concern. I will do my utmost. As for the location of the vault, here, this map should lead you there.
Got it.
All right, once I open the door, remember to stick close and refrain from making any noise. I'll lead you out of here as quickly as possible. You now have the chance to restore the honor and legacy of the marashose hunters. So please, get out there and reclaim what's ours. And be sure to exercise caution.
With the help of the guard, you successfully escape the dungeons. Your sense of despair and anxiety both seem to fade as you continue your quest.
Wait, we didn't get to use our skills at all while we were in prison. Who knows when we're gonna get the chance to use that cool summon spell?
That is a pity, but we can only continue to move forward.
This should be the place marked on the map.
This bit of rock certainly looks suspicious.
Well, I'd say an investigation's in order then. Plus, if all else fails, we can just blow it up.
Wow, you really meant that!
Before you lies a serene stretch of open water, its surface shimmering a brilliant shade of sapphire blue.
Well, guess this means it's time for a swim!
What's the matter?
It's nothing. As you step into the cave, you find yourself in an eerily quiet space. Before you lies a narrow passageway that appears to trail off.
Wow, this must be where the treasure is hidden!
But this door is blocking our way in. It almost looks like it's been here for quite some time. I've got to hand it to the tabletop troupe. They really went all out with the props.
Huh. What have we got down here? A kind of mechanism connected to the door? Ah, it looks like we might have to arrange it into a
Pattern on a...
Is something wrong, Clarence?
After a long, difficult journey, you finally arrive at the location indicated by your map. It appears to be an ancient site of some sort, where treasure likely awaits. Your surroundings are exceedingly quiet and serene, as if the secret that slumbers here has never once been disturbed. If you listen closely, you can almost convince yourself you can hear the sound of its calm, gentle breathing.
That description makes Paimon feel kind of...
We're doing this for the sake of the people.
Linny's right. We need to... The next part of the story requires us to solve the puzzle, right? Let's start exploring the area.
Yes, that should be fine. Something feels off about all this. Guess I'll just have to improvise.
Shower me with praise!
I found something!
Found something here, too.
Same here.
Something just appeared. Some kind of new mechanism, maybe?
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourselves worthy of inheriting the secrets of the past. At the end of each puzzle,
With?
a key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
Huh? This is one of the Marechaussee Hunter keys that are passed down from generation to generation. It looks just like the one Master passed down to me. It is said that 4 keys in total are required to form the final, complete key. And it seems like we just collected 3 of them. That must mean... Huh? You hear a few strange noises. Suddenly, all the torches in the ruin go out at once.
Huh? What's going on? Did we fall into another trap?
For the sake of immersion, please close your eyes, everyone. Without the torches, the space is now completely dark, and you cannot see anything.
But Paimon can still see. Oh, right. Sorry.
Suddenly,
There's some...
I've been discovered that.
Wait,
you recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now covets the treasure for himself and has come to stake his claim.
Oh, so this is just part of the script. Then I can probably relax. Well, if we can't see anything, that means we can't fight to the fullest of our abilities. Should we retreat for now?
Judging by the way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marechaussee hunter. But this isn't part of the script.
Retreat? That's not the hunter way. If it's dark for us, then it's dark for...
Your choice is noted. Please keep your eyes closed until I tell you the torches have been relit. This battle will be in the dark.
You got it!
Well then, let us begin. Time to testify.
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Is he still standing? Goodness, he...
is it over? Can we open our eyes now?
The enemy is strong and relentless, but the battle is nearing its end. The torches have not been relit.
What about now?
Final strike. Ha!
Well, did we get him? Glorian?
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive display of courage, the 4 of you successfully defeat the uninvited guest. That look in his eyes. It's like he became an entirely different person as soon as I defeated him.
Huh? Mr. Florian? Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. I should stay in character. Speak your name, guard. Why did you lead us here just to betray us? Is this treasure really more important to you than bringing peace to the kingdom?
What kingdom? What peace? Those were nothing but lies! I, Florian, am a true Marechaussee hunter, descended from hunters of ages past.
So he's also using his real name. Or, wait, was that the name of his character from the very beginning?
Then I'm even more confused. If you truly are a Marashose hunter, shouldn't you want to help us just like you said before? Shouldn't we fight together for the sake of the people?
What do you know? In this day and age, there's no glory to be had as a Marashose hunter.
What's that supposed to mean?
My skills were passed down to me by my father. We lived a life of obscurity in the remote wilderness. Still, he devoted everything he had to being a Marashose hunter. And what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. In a world that forgot all about him. When he died, not a single person came to mourn his passing. The Marashose hunters were the ones who saved this city. We're heroes. We deserved more recognition and respect than this.
Is he talking about how no one in the capital seems to remember the hunters and their legacy? I didn't expect the script to contain this level of social criticism.
So that's why you want to take the treasure for yourself? You feel like you're owed fame and wealth?
If you already knew where the treasure was located, why didn't you just come down here and take it?
Because I still needed the final key.
Only a true Marashose hunter is capable of passing through this final door. As someone who sought to hurt others for his own gain, Florian lost that right long ago.
Okay, but what is this treasure anyway? We've got all the keys, right? So can we just go in and take a look?
You're sure?
We've been talking about it for so long. Of course we want to see.
And we've already defeated Florian, right? So he won't try to take it from us anymore.
Pesky brats.
Watch yourself.
Then let's open the door together.
All right. Your choice of action is confirmed. Before you, the door to the treasure, sealed and undisturbed for more than 100 years, finally swings open. You hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years of disuse, almost like a sleeping giant letting out an extended yawn. You get the impression that the secrets buried behind this door might be just as heavy as the sound you just heard.
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too!
Ugh, uncovering hidden treasure is the most exciting part of adventuring. What do we have here? Uh-huh.
A stone tablet? Maybe the true...
They provided us...
Wait.
Whoa, are you okay?
The Marashose hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. He needs to leave the room for a moment to collect himself. One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. If the rest of you wish to So, how are you doing? Feeling any better?
What just happened?
Do you remember how you got here? Or what happened to your body just now?
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to... The explosives in the cave!
You mean these?
Huh? How did you...
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out. I've already dismantled the whole thing.
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine saved the day once again. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It would seem your skills as a Marashose hunter are as sharp as ever.
I deserve some answers, don't you think? Tell me why you wanted to lure me here. Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth. Luckily, your monologue was dramatic enough to convince my friends you were just role-playing.
I don't know. I just always felt like there was something in my heart that didn't belong to me. Something agitated and angry. Who knows? Maybe it was my own anger all along. I could never really tell. The feelings about my father and the other Marechaussee hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I was angry, bitter that no one remembered them or praised their accomplishments. I don't know when it started, but at some point, my anger came to completely consume me. At that point, I remembered the legend my father used to tell me. The one about the treasure.
But if the treasure was all you cared about, why plant all those explosives? Wouldn't they just destroy the treasure and bury you along with it? From your description, I suspect...
Devorator?
Oh, your master... your father, I mean, never talked about it? It was a kind of monster that was active several centuries ago.
No, I've heard of it. I'm just not sure why you suddenly... Wait, it can't be. The seal!
The seal?
My family, my father, but I neglected that duty after he died. I finally decided to come...
The Devorator would be if you lacked the power to
I heard as...
And yet...
One of them... I know just the only way...
I won't comment on anything else, but the script was good.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into it. The stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marechaussee hunters and how they came to be forgotten.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter. Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer in your story. Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who sought nothing but his own gain and used the people as pawns?
But I've already...
Wake up, Floor. Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved and acknowledged by the people? What did your father teach you about our order? You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those you serve. There's nothing special about a blade. It's the intentions of the wielder that matter above all else. Do you still not understand? Even after seeing the treasure for yourself? The contents of that room, they represent the true legacy the hunters left behind.
You're right. I am a Marechaussee hunter. It's time for me to redeem. No.
I wouldn't...
I know.
Good. Then, come with me. And help me see the script.
Huh? No, I mean...
Then we'll just have to keep writing it.
You mean the Devorator? Are you saying I have to make up the rest of the script as we go along?
Is that really so hard? You've already written most of it. Surely you can write an ending where the hunters win and justice prevails. I'll be there to help you too.
You aren't afraid your party will fall into danger?
I know what my friends are capable of, and they're all quite skilled. Besides, I need their help.
Then, are you going to tell them the truth about all this?
I don't intend to spoil the fun. Sometimes, protecting dreams and fantasies is more important than exposing the truth. Don't you think?
They're back!
That took a while.
Ahem! My fellow Marechaussee hunters, please forgive me, for I have sinned.
Tone it down.
Sorry.
Oh.
I confess. That's right. To be perfectly... The treasure...
The names of all the
Wait, you...
Of course.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, this marechaussee hunter called Est. She inherited the responsibilities of the Golden Hunter and passed judgment on many people. But in private, she had a very easygoing personality. Her favorite pastime was singing and dancing with her friends, and she was said to have a beautiful voice.
So, she was just like you.
Oh, you really think so?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I also have a few things in common with this Walter. Working as an executioner, he supposedly used a countless number of tricks to confound his enemies in battle. Oh, if only I could have seen the feats of magic he pulled off back then.
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments. How could they have all been forgotten?
Because they chose to be. To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows, you must also operate in the dark. To be a marechaussee hunter is to willingly give up on wealth and fame.
Then this stone tablet must have been left behind by their companions.
That's right. Few marechaussee hunters ever revealed their identity to the public. They always protected the city from the shadows. The only time they spoke of their accomplishments would be at night, when they gathered with their fellow hunters in front of the bonfire to share stories of the monsters slain by their hand.
So, this tablet was created not so that the hunters would be remembered by the people, but so that they would be remembered by each other.
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the stone tablet in solemn silence. The names of your comrades etched onto its surface serve as a reminder that you are never truly alone. The tablet proves that, although a hunter walks a shrouded path, it is not a solitary one. There will always be those who walk beside you, a fact that remains as true today as in ages long past. Their legacies shall continue to be passed down from generation to generation, as everlasting as the stone onto which their names are carved.
Father, you once told me that I should seek out the treasure if I ever became lost. So this is what you wanted me to find. Thank you, my friend. You are very kind. I implore you, everyone, please give me a chance to make up for all I've done. Allow me to fight alongside you and defeat the evil sorcerer that threatens the peace and prosperity of everyone in this kingdom.
Well, I say we let you join.
Sounds good to me too. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is what you do to make up for them.
I have no objections, but Mr. Florian, do you even know how to defeat the evil sorcerer?
When he took over my mind, I gained some insight into his thoughts. Every time I thought of the treasure, he reacted with a strong sense of fear.
Huh? He's afraid of the treasure? But there's nothing here except some broken weapons and the stone tablet.
What if the secret's hidden inside these weapons? GM?
At first glance, these blades...
So basically, take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong to Ed.
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool...
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through your being. It's a feeling of courage, determination, a silent vow passed down from generation.
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the evil sorcerer?
I was able to see his surroundings when our minds were connected. I believe he's currently... We must be extremely...
Then why don't we explore?
Oh, no, we have...
I agree with Mr.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point.
Yes, that's what's called... Yes,
All right, you.
Mr. Florian?
of course.
We had to set up so many scenes today.
Finally, you decide as you walk away.
Rev the engines!
Finally, you arrive at the church Florian described. As you approach, an ominous aura...
How strange. This uneasy feeling seems so real. How did they manage that?
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go!
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. You've already been corrupted by the Devorator once. It could easily re-enter your mind and take control of your body. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be this close. If it corrupts you again, it's possible you might take on a new form entirely.
That's exactly why I have to go. Why I should be at the very front.
You mean...
Yes. I intend to lure it into my body.
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might have to kill you. Do you understand how dangerous this is?
I understand, but if I do this, you'll have a clear and visible target. The Devorator will have a hard... You're not like me. This is... Consider it a duel.
Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request. The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade.
Masuk sini dulu cuy, ntar cutscene.
So lifelike!
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own two hands.
The treasure? You mean... The names! It's the Marechaussee Hunters' names!
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marechaussee Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters, I call for aid!
Est, the Marechaussee Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call! Petronia, protector of justice and order, the hunter I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, Lend us your strength!
We have come to answer your summons. And so, the monsters were eradicated, and the sorcerer was defeated. Peace soon returned to the capital. Those in the court, manipulated by the sorcerer, also recognized the errors of their ways. Some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom, but others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is the story of the Marachose Hunters. They will always protect the city. Yes.
It's a pretty solid story overall. That fine. Oh, right. Yeah, mine nearly scared the daylights out of me when it started glowing. I took a good look at it after we got out, but I don't think it ever lit up again. Oh, we should probably give these props back, right? I'll just leave mine here.
Did you have a good time?
Of course. Let me know if another script like this comes around.
Sure, no problem.
Then I'll head back for now. I think I need some time to fully digest everything that just happened. Once Mr. Florian is awake, please pass on my regards to him. He must be extremely exhausted to have passed out cold like that.
You're right. He's had a lot to deal with.
Well, see you all some other time. Toodaloo!
Okay, so, can I ask now?
I think it should be fine, yeah.
What in the world was going on back there?
So you saw through all of that?
That time in the cave when you told us to close our eyes, it'd be weirder if we didn't notice anything.
I was dying of curiosity the entire—
Guess none of us—
what are you all talking about?
Oh, wait.
It's probably more accurate to
What?
So loud.
Hey, you! Get up right now!
No shaking!
Did Paimon just hear that right? You guys made up that whole last part on the spot? It's not nice to lie to people, but Paimon's gotta admit, that was a really good story, Florian. Oh, and nice.
Yeah.
If Paimon knew some—
Everything was under—
As if—
Guess I'm just used— As for you, I would say, you may have been You'll be far more
But—
Of course. As far as I'm concerned.
Thank you so— until we—
Speaking of Marachose Hunters, what should we do about the treasure in that cave?
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it to people, make it so that the hunters are remembered. Don't you want that?
No. Every name on that tablet made the same choice. All hunters know what the path entails. I am no exception. My identity as a Marachose hunter is not something I need people to remember. I wish only to be recognized as a champion duelist. Nothing more.
That's certainly very different from the path of a magician. Still, I admire your decision.
Wait! Paimon just remembered something. If there were no special effects involved, why did our weapons begin to glow during the battle?
That's because the Marachose hunters of ages past would often imbue their weapons with special enchantments to suppress the monsters. Whenever a monster was nearby, their weapons would start to glow.
Oh, so that's why they had an effect on that guy near the end. I really thought the summons were doing all the work.
Well, I'm sure the summons were a part of it too.
Oh?
This particular Dever, the names you recited all...
So the names held the power.
Navia,
Huh?
I really appreciate...
All right. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. I'm going to go on ahead. Don't fall too far behind now.
She ran off.
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly incredible. I might have to spend the whole night telling my siblings all about it.
Traveler, should your name and deeds be forgotten, what do you think the significance of your journey will be?
I suppose the significance would be the journey itself and the world we helped create. There's still value in the time I shared with everyone here, in the things we were able to accomplish. Even—
A great answer. I'll remember it. Me, the Marachose Hunters. Perhaps her answer lies in her silence.
Kontrak sih panjang. Kayaknya aku stream aja deh. Udah jam 12. Ini cukup sekian aja live stream kali ini. Thank you yang nonton, thank you juga yang udah like, thank you juga yang bisa berkode. Kita ketemu lagi next stream lagi ya.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring.
Gila. Panjang sih tugasnya. Yang penting daily udah. Paling buat deh, ntar gua gampang. Udah, selamat malam semuanya.